Welcome back, my beautiful friends. I don't know whether or not you can see me. We have sun behind, sun from the side. Very, very sunny day. I was going to take you for a walk with me, but the winds are extreme. I'm afraid I'm going to lose my cape. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose my cape. And um, I was going to head out to the car wash and do a few things, but we might expect a rain and a storm. I don't even know what's gonna be, what it's gonna be like. Hey, Stephen, welcome. So I'm back doing my coaching, and same issues arise as they arose years ago. The topic of this video is Eastern European women would rather be alone, single, than being with men who can't take decisions and who do not know what they want. Um, when you're talking to a woman, when you're interested in a woman, it's your job as a man to have a strategy, to have a vision. When you don't have a vision and you're just bothering a woman, you have to understand that you are taken from your life. You are not leaving anything to her. You are not doing anything for her. You are taking her time and you ruining your own chances ever being considered as your potential mate. I have seen men who are bothering women for years without plan, without idea. Hi, how are you? I hope you're good. I hope this, I hope that. What is your plan? What is your vision? As a man, you're a natural leader. You should always have an idea where you want things to go, where you want even the simple conversation. Oh my gosh, let's see. Maybe that will be better. I don't know. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm here. Where would you like the conversation to go? You don't just bother women to text with them randomly. You always have to have a plan as a man. You always should be a leader. And Slavic women at that are very, very particular. I'm originally from Ukraine, and I know how women operate. We're not looking for a girlfriend. When we consider having a man in our lives, we're not looking for a girlfriend. We're not looking for pen pal or a buddy or somebody to gossip with. We are generally considering a man to be with, and a lot of women take decisions to um, opt out from the dating world because they get so disappointed when they see that um, they're losing time. Nothing happens, but they're just losing time because so many men are moving without direction. This is not even about the women, but if you need some coaching, find yourself. If you feel insecurity as a man, if you have issues with your career, find yourself, I don't know, a mentor, a man who is doing it right, and learn from him. But don't go don't bother women for years. I'm gonna just put a personal example. I have seen once again so many men that have an interest, and just is it's always some kind of BS. It's always some kind of bullcrap in DMs. In this, I have stopped checking my DMs on Facebook. I stopped checking. I just can't. If you're a man, you see in a woman, you want to approach her, you want to make an impression, you must have a plan. You must know how to make her smile, how to get her attention, how to uh, show her that you are moving in life with direction. I have my own life. These live videos that I do, they are not for me personally. I'm doing this for people, for my clients. I'm sharing my ideas and views and outlooks and things. I have my own life that, as of now, I would like to keep private, but one day I might share. Um, oh my gosh, I see so many birds. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I'm near the river. But so people don't really know what's going on in my personal life, and I'm receiving all these messages and things, but there is nothing concrete. When you are approaching a woman, you must be concrete. And a lot of my friends who are looking to date and get married again, they just losing. They are asking me, Veronica, what is wrong? Why men cannot take a decision? Why they cannot have a plan? Why they just reach out? Hi, how are you? What do you reply to this? There is no desire in a woman is born when you just, hey, I hope you're good. Hey, how are you? This is not how you connect with people. This is not how you make a woman leave her home and go out with you. My gosh, I'm looking at such a beautiful scene. I don't know if I can show this to you. And also my windows are, we had snow and rain. My windows are kind of blurry. Maybe I'll come out. Maybe I'll come out in the end of the video. It's so beautiful. I wonder what this guy is doing. Oh, I think he's given, there is this guy, he's giving them some kind of seeds of something that are ducks outside. So beautiful, guys. He knows that I love nature. Anyway, I'm changing the subject, but I just want to tell you, yes, women, most women would rather be alone than being with a man who doesn't know what he wants and cannot take a decision. I'm telling you. When you talk to a woman, you must always have purpose. Even if it's a short conversation, purpose. What are you trying to do with this conversation? You need to see it before you even start talking. A man of value always leave a woman with something. Either he uplifts her mood, he sends her a gift, a greeting, he treats her to something, he's letting her pour her heart out, something. Oh my gosh, just when I talk about it. Don't send her reels, don't send her memes, send her something that can actually be helpful. I'm telling you, women that are worthy, that have normal self-esteem, that have adequate self-esteem, is not interested to go out with a man who doesn't know what he wants himself. I'm going outside. I'm sorry. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna take camera off for just a moment. Oh my gosh, the wind is too strong. I don't think I can do it. Okay. Can't even open my door. Okay, maybe just for a moment. I'm gonna read your comments. Just when I see sun this time of the year, I just want to go outside. But the wind is insane. So beautiful. We have fall here. I can actually read your comments right now. I'm sorry for the sounds. Hello, Elizabeth. Let me read some comments. Hello, Veronica. Saludos. Saludos, Christopher. Lydia. Hello. You can't make a woman comfortable with the fact that you like... What? I don't know. That's a beautiful view. Thank you, Richard. Yes, it is. It is a beautiful view. Yesterday we talked about Melania Trump. A woman like her would never date a loser. A woman like her would never be comfortable with a man that she needs to baby, that she needs to take care of. She is herself, a boss babe, so to speak, but she has a strong core and she has her priorities right. She would never be with a man overcoming everything that she did. It's in citizenship, it's in traveling to country, starting her modeling career, leaving her small town. You think, yeah, she could have never met Donald Trump, for example, but you think she would look for a guy who would send her memes and messages and saying, hey babe, how are you? You think she would be falling for that kind of guy? Because I made a mistake yesterday opening up my my social media accounts, and it's just full of this type of trash, and this is what all my ladies telling me as well. Valuable women would much rather be by themselves till they are in a position or meeting somebody of values and giving chances to men who don't know what they want and just take their energy. Remember that. I'm reminding you. when you send, I'm just giving you a simple example. When you send a message to a woman, hi, how are you? She already losing half of attraction for you, because it's a generic message. How do you respond it to somebody you don't even know? And if you know that person, you can be a bit more original, right? You can be a bit more original than hi, how are you? It's I don't know what it is. What happened to people that they became so surface-like? Ask an actual question. Have you go to school? Did you finish elementary? Consider asking a real question. Consider making an observation. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I want to show you this beauty. Yeah, consider making an observation. This is how you connect with people. You solve problems. As a man, you have such an amazing gift is be a solver, a problem solver. You know how to do it. You know how to lead. Show it. I'm gonna be ruthlessly blocking everybody today in my DMs just to clean it up, from questions. Hi, how are you? Hey, Ducky, I'm sorry. I know bread is not good for you. I didn't bring bread. Maybe some seeds or grain, apples. Maybe I'll bring something next time, but bread is not good for you guys. It's processed crap. I'm sorry for my language, but it is true. Birds should not eat processed bread. It's really terrible for them. Oh my gosh, look at that green, that emerald green okay, let's look at the nature of ducks. This is so interesting because the males have this bright green, gorgeous color, and the females are all bland. The females are very plain, and nevertheless males are fighting for them. That's just the nature. It's interesting how it is with in a wildlife, like with ducks. It's very often that the females are so plain, so they don't get seen by the hunters and other predators, and save their babies, their eggs. And for the ducks, for the males, well, they got to be bright, having the green makeup on, so they can attract more females and ultimately have more children, so to speak. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's to attract multiple females. It's interesting with these dogs, but it's funny because with the Canadian geese, it's so unusual. I don't know if you guys know, I'm living here in Michigan. We have Canadian geese. Thank God most of them left because of the season. But with them, they are monogamous. They have one partner for life. With Canadian geese, they partner up, they raise their children together. If something happens to the male or female, they never remarry, so to speak. They never partner up again, which is pretty unusual for the wild nature. Pretty unusual, but still exists. So if that kind of faithfulness exists in the wild nature, then maybe not everything is lost. Welcome everyone to the sunny, windy lunchtime podcast. Sorry for everything. It's a mess. The wind is crazy today. But welcome to take a walk with me. I know it's a bit unusual time for me to go live, but I just felt like it. I know it looks wild, but I'll show you how beautiful it is. Bald eagles too, really interesting. Welcome, Richard. Hello. Look at this blue blue skies. We had the grayest sky to this morning. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fly away. I'm gonna go back flying. Anyhow, yes, so we all have different periods in our life. Sometimes as a man you might be hyper focusing on your career, on your health, on your physical, whatever it is. Maybe then if you're not ready to invest time in a woman, maybe it's the best idea to accomplish those things where you are in a better position. But just remember, if you're watching my channel, remember one of the most important rules: you should never be taken from a woman. You should never be a taker. As a man, you are so much stronger. You are so much more resilient. You're supposed to be. You are so much more strategic. You're supposed to be. You should not be reaching out to a woman and confusing her. You should not be reaching out to a woman and bring no value. Messages: hi, how are you? What's up? Hey sexy, hey babe. It just shows, hey, I'm 40 years old and I'm still a loser. That's how an Eastern European women see when you do that. Do you understand? I'm just giving you free game. Oh my gosh. Ah. I don't even know if you can hear me. I'm going back to my car. I'm flying away. I have been consulting one very high profile man who was really getting, wasn't getting success with a woman. They both actually kind of, as you say, high profile people, but she had no interest in him. And simply because he didn't have a vision or a strategy, he just was reaching out randomly. That's not what we want. As women, we are more free spirit. We like when man brings plan, idea, and a structure. You don't just reaching out to a woman that you really would like to have in your life and with just super random things. Because you might create connection, but she's gonna see you as a friend. She's gonna friend zone you. I cannot see the chat right now, my dear. So I'm gonna get in the car. I'm freezing. I'm giving you some Michigan vibes. The snow had melted, by the way. So yeah, if you're new on my live streams, welcome. We have a lot of interesting topics and discussions coming on, and not all of them are gonna be in rough conditions. Only some. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know if you can even hear me with the wind. So I'm gonna get back to my car. I have a little time before I have to go. Okay, second. Oi. Who told you that I suggest for anybody to be alone? I never said that anybody should be alone, but I'm telling you that women do not fall for men without a plan. It's better to save your energy till the man that worthy of your time is showing up. Thank you, Petros. You understood me. I'm not bashing men on my channel. I love men, especially men that take pride in being men. Thank you, Petros. Cosmic, I'm sorry you have no husband. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, guys, 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get in the car. Get in the car. Some of you may not know, Oh my gosh, how nice, how warm. Life is good. Some of you may not know. Uh, oi, oi, oi. Some of you, of course, may not know, may not understand what I'm talking about, but I have a lot of men reaching out to me and asking why they don't have success. They show me their texts, their exchanges on different dating sites, and I can tell right away why you don't have success because your profile sucks, and you do not show your essence. You do not show your authenticity. It's buried under hi, how are you, what's up, it's a nice weather. You do not show. It's hard. Women get a lot more letters and emails and I don't know DMs than men do. So in order to stand out, you need to lose the fear of being seen and just be very precise in what you're looking for, what you want. Being bold enough to have, I don't know, personal date, online date. You gotta be able to do something. You gotta be a man with a plan. Yeah, it's very windy. I know. I hope you guys can see me. I just look, my skin almost looks black right now. Etienne says, my love. Yes, of course. It's interesting because in Eastern European culture, uh, women very much appreciate men, and women have a lot of respect for men, and women ideally want to have uh, a partner for life, want to build solid things. But when they see that a man doesn't know what he wants, when they see a man who is um, just bothers them, they don't women don't develop attraction to men who just bothers them. By bother, I mean, hi, how are you, good morning, send you 100 reels, 100 memes. If you don't have an idea, do not have an idea how to make a woman's life better, then maybe you have to graduate first, in an adult world. That could be a thing. I have people that I barely know that keep sending me memes and videos and reels, and I know they have a hope, to talk to me or to connect with me, and I'm just like, that's all you can do, send me memes and reels. Anyway, I just wanted to say hello today on this sunny, windy afternoon. I do not have guarantees for my continuous listeners. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna be live tonight, but if I will be, we will be listening to James Sexton. He is a brilliant man, very charismatic, very bright, and phenomenal for both men and women. When I've discovered him, I've seen him on different podcasts. I found him being very fair and brilliant, very, very sharp, and give excellent perspective on both men and women, on our strong sides, on our shortcomings. And he's just tremendous to listen to. So, yes, I will. I'm not gonna say the time because I went yesterday live so late. I felt so bad that I promised I'll be live. I'm not promising, but if I will be available, I will be live somewhere after 9 p.m. If not, then on Thursday we'll see. I'm in my family, cannot make big promises, but uh, generally I go live almost every night. Hi Russell, welcome, moderator and member in the house, welcome. By the way, Russell, I need to I was wondering if you would consider scheduling a private consultation with me so I could actually get to know you, so I could recommend you to the ladies, because I have been accepting ladies through my friend's channel. And yes, if you are interested, um, otherwise never mind. But please let me know if you would like to schedule a consultation with me, where um, probably about an hour. I'll I thought about you this morning because I don't really know the type of a woman you are looking for. I don't really know much about you personally, but I actually have a lady in Canada that is looking for a match, and yeah, I would like to. If you are interested, if you are serious about it, if you are not serious, then just never mind. We'll talk about it later, but let me know in the email, okay? Um, this is not a 4-4. It's a real 4. It's a real 4. It's a fox. It's a fox baby. It just died. I don't usually wear fake fur. I like everything real, baby. Christopher says, yes, work ethic, glory and grind. Yes, as women, we are attracted to men who are hard workers. And you know, when you're a hardworking man, when you have a passion for something, usually you respect other people's time. You would respect women's time as well. Um, yeah, if you're a hardworking man, usually, or especially if you're entrepreneurial, or you just have some big goals and things you still want to achieve in your life, you're not gonna be just put low effort messages to all kinds of different women. You'll be very focused, and you will find a way how to get attention of the right one in a right way, and you won't be shy to hire maybe a coach or somebody. Well, not everybody needs it, but many men actually who are very competent, they are so incredible at what they do. But a lot of men who are actually not players. We were just talking about this yesterday with a friend of mine. Many men who are not players, not womanizers. This should be another video. They don't have great way of approaching women because they focusing on their plans, careers. They're not going to bars. They're not sleeping around. So some of the best men don't really have the best aim in a bad way, but in terms of they're just not very good at approaching women. Hello, Oxy lady. Hey, Godbreen, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I survived the hurricane. Local. Haha, I love this. Somebody says she looks like a Bond villain. Yes. Perfect, Russell. I'm glad you heard me. Yes. I'm a bit busy this week, so probably next week if you can, but you can email me today. So let me know your thoughts if you're interested or not, and we'll go from there. How is born again at your country? Okay, good for you. I hope life has been kind to you. You talking to me? Look at me. How life could not be not kind to me? Are you kidding right now? Who else can do a life at 3 p.m. and not being attached to a job and things that they hate in life? Tell me. Life always have ups and downs. You know, we live in a world that is full of variety of things, but you should be able to discern. But the only tough things right now life giving me is the wind. Yeah, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Don't even try to brush. I went for a walk prior going out, and it's just like my whole outfit almost flew away in the river. It was just like sudden, you know, kind of like passion between a man and a woman. Sometimes it just takes over and nothing you can do to resist. Let me see if I have any questions here that I can answer briefly, but the thing is, most of my audience is not on right now. Hello, Pedro. Hello, guys. Thank you for the love and hearts. Yes, so if you want to learn more emotional intelligence on this channel for dating for your life, also we are going to talk about certain things and trends that's going on, certain things that are going on. Yes, I'm really, really looking forward to uh, play some clips of my favorite lawyer. I'm just obsessed with this guy. He is so accurate. These things. He's a divorce lawyer. His name is James Sexton, and the type of he's in New York, and the type of advice and insight he has, doing divorces all these years. And it's funny because this divorce lawyer is very much pro marriage. He always says, "Get married, get a prenup, get married." And it's funny because if somebody told me about prenup years ago, I would feel like this is cruel, this is unfair. How can you be so pessimistic? But now, with me having more life experience, I can say that prenup, if things are fair, it's kind of like a life insurance. When you get a life insurance as a man, for example, you don't want, if something were to happen to you, God forbid, you don't want your wife and kids lose the home, right? If you, God forbid, there is a circumstance, sudden disease, sudden death, oh my gosh, something happens, your wife and your kids have food, roof over their shoulder, right? You're not hoping to die when you buy life insurance, right? Same, I feel like same with prenup, because but like when you are very young, you don't want to hear about no prenup. I'm telling you, when I was 24 years old, don't tell me about no prenup or I'll block you, because you don't know life. You believe in love, you believe in everything, and you should still believe in everything. But the beautiful thing is when you have things agreed upon, you are living with the person because you really love them, you want to work things out, not because you dread going through divorce. If I can get $1 each time I met couples that could not stand each other's guts but only stayed together so they don't have to go through that horrible process and tear each other apart, it's kind of like having things in order. I don't think it's so bad, especially I mean, it makes things very easy. So hopefully you will tear the paper, 40 years later and laugh about it, but I just don't dramatize things anymore. That's just my outlook on this. It doesn't matter. It's actually nice to know that if just absolute worst come to worst, you agreed on things and it's simple, easy. You never have to be in a turmoil, go through some court sessions, because life is unpredictable. You might be the one, you who against the prenup, you might be the one that change your mind after 5, 6, 10 years. It's unpredictable. It's kind of like almost a formality at this point, I think. God, Bryn, you need my coaching and you won't be rejected. It's okay to get to get rejected, because everybody is looking for somebody for themselves, right? We all looking for somebody for ourselves. So when you get rejected, it just tells you that you are not somebody they're looking for, and I respect that. If I was a man, I would respect that. Okay, this woman lets me know right away I am not what she's looking for, and that's great, because I was not made for everyone. I was not made for everyone either. Alex Patino was not made for everyone either. We are all looking for that match, right? So when you get rejected all day, every day, it means that something is off about you, and you need to put yourself together. Either you do not know how to position yourself, either you don't have much to offer. It's interesting because many quality men that I meet through my YouTube channel and in life, the very often the more men can give, the better his character is. Again, the worse he is with women. So this is where I come. But of course, you can make your own process and realize what your strong points are. Most men have no idea what their strong points are. So, Godbreen, let's see. Yes, so either you do not show up in your strong points, or you approaching the wrong women that are completely not attracted to your type, or you don't have me as a coach. One of the three. I think that don't even try is a very sad position. One thing is when you have like maybe you're studying, hyper focusing on your career, but when you say you don't even try, that sounds discouraged. Like you're just kind of giving up. And I think that we always have time to give up. There are many years, depending how many years have left. Give up is always an option, but if you do have a deep desire for something, I think it's much better to change things about yourself, to change your life before you give up, because it takes no courage to give up. Alex, welcome. I put you on the spot. Welcome, Alex. Good afternoon. I would be outside, but the wind almost blew my poncho away. Somebody says you made for me. Wow, that's a bold statement. Actually, if you were reaching out to a woman, to Eastern European woman, we actually don't take it personally, Samuel, but we actually like the boldness of a man. If I was interested in a man and he, and he actually have a plan what he's gonna do, as crazy as it sounds, a lot of Eastern European women would give that a chance. We much rather have a man who comes like a boss and follow up his boss words, actually doing something, showing something, than a guy who's like, "Hey, what's up? What you been up to? Hey, babe." When he doesn't even know you, "What's up? How are you doing? What are you doing this morning?" Do I think Donald Trump has a prenup? Very possible. Do I think he will need it? Probably not. I saw the question you asked me, Russell. I think that people who stay together for 27 years are doing something right. I think so. I love some of the Melania Trump clips about her marriage. I don't want to retell them. I'm going to try to find them. He has brilliant takes on relationships. Melania Trump is very reserved and poised and smart woman. Donald Trump would never leave her ever, because she is the greatest asset for his life. Exactly. Winners never quit and quitters never win. Exactly. 100%. When I marry Veronica Olsen, she will sign a prenup. Yeah. Do you have something to put in a prenup? Sure, I will. Would that be bold? Yes, very. Hello, Andrea Carter. Welcome. Thanks, Mr. Candy. Paul is asking where I'm from. I'm originally from Kiev, Ukraine, but I'm an American now with very Ukrainian descent, I guess. It's the craziest thing that I'm a Ukrainian citizen. I consider myself a Ukrainian because I born and raised there, but part of my family is from Russia, a little bit of Georgian and Far Eastern roots, and then my father's family is from Belarus, but I'm from Ukraine. Kind of similar like it is in US. You have people from all over. You're from Romania? Welcome. Yeah, I love Romanian people. Very strong. All right, guys, I don't want to make it too long. If you like conversations, if you like to watch clips with me and comment, I've been enjoying those brilliant takes. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of a divorce lawyer. I'm just such a fan. He's just so sharp, and also he's the way he talks. He is a example of what charismatic means. For all of you men who maybe feel, that maybe women don't really give you that much time of the day, because I hear this a lot from men, that they feel like, they no longer pulling, as they say, and they focusing on some weird stuff. For a man, the confidence, that what makes you brilliant. When you have developed your competence and confidence, it makes you brilliant. This man, I'm like, I am glued to my screen, and he's not necessarily the most handsome man, the most, like, I mean, he's a normal looking man, and also he's kind of, I think he's in his 50s, early 50s, but he kind of, even, I would say, he looks even a bit older than being in his, not that he necessarily, he doesn't have that, young 50 look. He looks very mature, but because of his competence and confidence and charisma, I am glued. I am glued to the screen. I'm doing something and I just can't get enough of him, and I must share with you. Just a brilliant man, and his takes are priceless. His takes are from experiences. He has brilliant takes on life, doing, I guess, decades of being a divorce lawyer, and he has a phenomenal sense of humor, sarcasm, and phenomenal. And yet he believes in love and he loves weddings. So I absolutely love that his work did not corrupt him. And he actually saying those people who were married, gotten divorced, very much likely to get married again if they were married for a long time, because they recognize the difference between, it's not that necessarily the marriage is bad, is that maybe life had changed, partner had changed, they had changed, but the idea to have a partnership, love, and family is still relevant. So this is very encouraging to see a lawyer, a divorce lawyer who believes in marriage. That's just brilliant. No, they've been together for much longer than 19 years, Russell. Much longer than 19 years. They are already, their son is about that age, and they were 5 years together before the marriage. I don't know, maybe you looked it up, but they've been, well, it doesn't matter. People cannot pass a year of relationship nowadays. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I don't care if it's 15. It's a long time. You see, the left always try to find some issues. Every couple have moments. Every couple. But a smart woman doesn't, now where I'm in life, I cannot imagine having fights with somebody. When I was very young, I was very passionate. I'm still passionate, but I'm a lot more grounded right now, and I understand my own value right now, and I'm a lot less reactive. I don't have fights. I don't do fights. I don't do, I will prove you this. Just, you learn how to position yourself, and you learn how to um, find time for each other, to listen to each other. Fights only happens when you ignore each other's needs and you have big egos and you don't value your partner. When you value somebody, you're not gonna have no fights. You're gonna spend time together and see how you can make your relationship better. If you're still fighting and you are 35, 40 plus, I don't know how I can help you. You know what I mean? There is a day and time for everything. Anyway, I want to wish you all a wonderful afternoon. Somebody says, "Oh, I never realized how mixed former Soviet Republic residents are." Yes, very mixed, very mixed. I have quite a bit of blood, and it's just an example, everybody. But it's really funny because I speak Ukrainian, I speak fluent Ukrainian. I love my country. For me, it's my motherland. My Kiev is my native city. My heart. I don't even want to talk about this whole heartache. And but I'm very proud to be from where I am, because I realize how many valuable things were in, installed in me, and how much it helps me to be on top of things here. Those things I've learned and experienced there, I would never be the same. I would not be able to. I'm just so enriched by my culture, by the way I grew up. I would never change it for $1 million or millions of dollars. If somebody told me to go back, change something, I would not change a thing, because those experiences, they are worth living. So, but yes, I say I'm Ukrainian, but of course I speak fluent Russian and fluent Ukrainian and a few others. But um, yes, it's interesting how things had changed, and we are all mixed in together. That's why that's what makes it this war so much more tragic. That's why it's so tremendously tragic, because it's literally brothers and sisters killing each other, which is should never ever happened. Alex, I have been married 13 years and I still fight with my wife. We are 40 and older, but we usually can fix things. Alex, if you're watching my channel, I'm telling you, stop fighting. There is no reason to fight. Especially if you've been together for 13 years, you can make time for each other. Try to if you can, if you really want it, you can change the dynamic. You will never have to fight, because each time you fight, you diminishing the beautiful things. Just try to remember about that there is a civilized way. I'm telling you, each time your wife wants to fight, I cannot tell you right now what I want to say, but maybe you will understand. Just things can be turned around, distract her from fighting, if you know what I mean. Hint, hint. There are several ways how to distract a woman from fighting. When I am experiencing a strong, grounded, when I'm just gonna say any woman, when she experiencing a strong, grounded, confident man, you let go of your masculine competition side and you just relax into being a woman, and you feel the happiest. You feel relaxed. It's a process. It's a whole conscious change, but you never really have to fight, because what in the end you got to sit down, right? You got to sit down and go over and try to either compromise or come up with a solution. So why not to skip the hurtful part, the offensive part, the painful part? Because when you love each other, you sleep with each other, you eat with each other, you're so close, any word you say is hurts like a knife. Why not to skip the crazy part and just go to a calm part where you can work things out like a diplomat? If I would be with a man who would entice me to fight, I don't care how much I love him, I would not be with him. I would never. Uh, Love is not enough, by the way. It has nothing to do. Love is not enough. You can love somebody and be torn apart by them. But anyway, of course, I don't know the details, and I wish you the very best, Alex. I really, 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 really hope that watching my channel, I don't know if your wife is Latin, because I know Latin women are fiery, very beautiful, but very fiery. I hope that my channel helps you maybe to understand women a little bit better. I'm telling you, when a woman wants to fight, all you need to give her is love. If you, I cannot show you here, but I'm telling you, each time woman is in tears, she tried to fight to prove you something. All she wants you to do is hug her so tight that she can barely breathe. And depends on situation where you are at, the other action follows. But it's either love or shopping or just letting her cry and not trying to prove her something. We don't Most women, we don't operate with logic. You have to understand, we are ran by our hormones. We have 5 different personalities during a month, but this is how we are born. There is nothing we can do about it. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, Samuel. I appreciate you. He says powerful, smart, and intelligent, and I agree that should have never happened. Yes, ever. Thank you, Samuel. Hola, Leroy. But I appreciate Alex you sharing things because really, most people have the turbulence. I just believe, me personally, I just believe that I'm so much less reactive now to compare when I was 20 years old. I was so reactive. I'm a very passionate person and very sensitive, so I would react to everything. But now I don't. And my life is so much sweeter and better right now. I can't even tell you the amount of joys that I experience. It's just, I will share one day more about the current day, but I feel the sense of fulfillment, first of all, because of myself, because I no longer need to prove, no longer need to be loud, I no longer need to react, I no longer need to do none of those things. So it's almost impossible to have a fight with me. Uh, Aaron, welcome. Hello. Good to see you. Welcome. We are closing, but thank you for stopping. Always good to see you in a chat. Yes, I was fighting the Michigan wind before I got in the car, but yes, I do have to go now. Thank you everybody who is supporting the channel. I just want to let you know how much it means to me because sometimes my attention fights for different things and I have different plans, and seeing you guys commenting, becoming members, just doing little things, even simply liking or subscribing, doing whatever you feel like doing just gives me a encouragement. You're going already? Yes, you join. So yes, I possibly will be live tonight only, guys, if things align. If not tonight, then tomorrow night. I'll be 9 p.m. Eastern time, 10 p.m. I don't know. I don't want to promise. I tell you, each time I promise something happens, I have a guest, or I'm tired, or I'm focused on something else. So, but we are going to listen to my new obsession on YouTube. His name is James Saxton. He is a divorce lawyer who believes in marriage. I'm obsessed with his content. Yeah, I'm a super fan. He doesn't even know. Well, he has. I know that audience love him, and I think he's such a great role model for men. He's so charismatic and just tells you that you can be a very powerful man using your competence and confidence, applying yourself, um, sharing your expertise. Alrighty then. Yes, Leroy. So I'm gonna be. There is a possibility that I'm gonna use a software, stream software. It might even be on my laptop. So a lot of people who are not subscribed and have notification all, you may or may not get my notification. So keep in mind when you subscribe into the channel that you hit all. Thank you, Veronica. Looking forward to hearing you speak later on. Yes, Aaron. Hopefully see you later, either today or tomorrow, the way days unfolds, because oh yeah. Yes, oh my gosh, Alex, he doesn't only know laws. He learns about his clients. He learns about women's pain, women's disappointment. He learns about men's pain, men's disappointment. He learns about what things led to divorce. He learns about what makes men and women get married again because they, I guess, come to him for prenups or something. So he knows not only the laws. Laws are very powerful, but he learns human nature. Some of he says this interesting thing. He said, "Be people are honest with divorce lawyers and with doctors because the more honest you are, it's like your doctor, your confidant. The better you're going to end up. So clients, the more honest they are, they have to open up. Of course, it's a confidential thing, but in order to help them, they almost need to be naked, not literally, but figuratively speaking. They need to strip down to nothing to tell the total truth in order to get somewhere with a lawyer. So his insights, I must say, his insights are better than any relationship guru, coach, advisor I've ever heard. His takes are brilliant. And he, I do things around the house, or I drive, and he stops me in my truck. Hey, James Sexton, you must find my channel. I don't know. He's just a very interesting man in general. And I do have a weakness for I'm just drawn to smart and sharp and competent men, and I find it very pleasant to listen to. Yes, but definitely he knows something about the laws 100%. Yes. So now finally, I'm wishing you the most beautiful rest of the day. Hopefully, I will see you soon. And if you would like to join next time, see notifications, consider subscribing. Au revoir. See you later, alligator. You would think I would grow up by now, but no. Nuh-uh. My son told me that he lost hope that I will ever grow up. He literally told me that not so long ago. Bye, everyone.